Alright, y'all, welcome back to my channel. Let's get right into the video. Let's get into these cheese rolls that I've made. I'm so excited. Anywho, I started off with 3 cups of flour. I did follow a recipe. It's Jahan can cook or Jihan can cook. I will put the recipe that I followed in my description box. So I started off with 3 cups of flour. I used King Arthur's flour. Then I added 1 stick of butter. Could have used 2 sticks, but I used the Great Value brand from Walmart. And the butter was in the fridge. You're supposed to use cold stuff, so cold butter, cold water, and all this stuff. So this is my first time making it, so yeah, I was a little nervous, but this is the Crisco that I use, the shortening. I picked up the butter flavor. I figured why not do it, pick up this flavor, because I felt like it would have given the pastry dough a nice buttery taste. So I used 1 cup of Crisco or vegetable shortening, and then I used my hands, clean hands, and I just mixed everything together until it was really crumbly. It was so soft after I was done doing this part, so I ended up adding about 3/4 more cups of flour, 3/4 cup of flour, and yeah, I didn't film that part. This part was actually really fun to do. I really enjoyed getting in there and just mixing the butter and the shortening with the flour to my desired mixing, or until everything was blended well. Alright, y'all, so this is what it looked like after I was done mixing it. So now I'm gonna add 1 cup of ice cold water to the mixture, and I will mix it together and then pour it onto a meat board, or a cutting board, so that I can then form the dough. There really isn't any special way to do this. So as you can see, all I did was just squished it together, pressed it down, squished it together, pressed it down for a couple of times, and then I cut it in half, and I formed a ball with one and formed another ball with the other one, and then put it together and put it in the fridge for 2.5 or 2 hours. Now for the cheese filling, I used 2 types of cheese. I used sharp cheddar cheese, and I used a white cheese that I picked up from a West Indian store. I used honey mustard, I used some pepper sauce, and I used the yellow mustard as well. which I didn't film here. If you are unable to get this type of pepper sauce, if you are non-Guyanese and you want to try it, I don't see why you can't use any other pepper sauce that you can get at your local grocery store, because you're not going to use a lot. This cheese, I got it at a Spanish store in the area. It's the Jamaican cheese. Actually, my colleague told me about this, and she was like, well, I figured that, no, she said that she felt like it made a better cheese filling when she made her cheese rolls. So I went ahead and shredded that. It was about a quarter of cheese that I shredded, and then I added the cheddar cheese. I can't tell you how much I used. I don't know what the measurement was. I just eyeballed everything like I always do, and then I mixed it together. Then I went ahead and I added about 2 tablespoons of the honey mustard, 1 teaspoon of the pepper, because I didn't want it too hot. I don't like hot stuff. So based off of the recipe that I saw, they said that you have to use the yellow mustard, but I decided to go with this one, and it really gave the cheese filling a really nice flavor. The cheese roll flavor that I know about growing up in Guyana. It was one of our favorite snacks. It's not the healthiest thing, but it's so good. So here is where I added some of the yellow mustard, and I added a teaspoon of that, and I just mixed everything together until it was, well, pasty like. I don't know how else to explain it. Alright guys, so after about 2 hours, I took out 1/2 of the pastry dough, and I put it on a flat surface on top of some flour, and we had to roll it out. So this part is where it got a little tricky for me. You had to roll it out until it was really thin, and I ended up cutting it with a pizza cutter, but I cut it too many times, so it ended up coming out small. So I called them cheese roll bites, but the end product actually looked really good, and I will be doing it again. So I know that when I do it again, I would prefer doing it this size. I did also use 1 egg, put a teaspoon of water, mix it together to use as the egg wash. So after I cut those into the different pieces, I took the cheese filling and I placed it in the middle as is demonstrated, and as per the recipe, the Jahan is saying not to put too much cheese because it's going to overflow. And if you're going to try this for the first time, then follow that. I think I put too much cheese and I didn't mind the overflow, but it wasn't much of that. So then I took the egg wash and I wiped it on the corners, the 4 corners of the dough, and then I'm gonna roll it. All right, the egg helps to it acts as a glue to keep the dough together, which if you're a cook, you know this. So I just rolled it, and then I took a fork and I pressed on the 2 ends of the the dough and with the filling, and you're gonna see how I did it. And then that was my first cheese roll that I made for the very first time, and I'm so excited because I'm not a baker and this is a challenge for me, so I'm really glad that I was able to do this and especially record it so I have something to look back on. So yeah, that's pretty much how I did it. for the rest of the video. I put the cheese in it, put the egg wash around the corner, rolled it, and then took the fork and I made that design. And also I rolled away, I used the pizza cutter to roll away, make the edges a little bit straighter, which you'll be able to see as the video progresses. Yeah, so I'm gonna stop talking here, and I hope that you will enjoy the rest of the video, and I hope that you will watch it out and give it, if you give it a try, let me know by leaving a comment down below or hitting me up on Instagram and letting me know. Send me pictures of your handiwork. And yeah, anyway, enjoy the rest of the video. Alright, y'all, so after I was done doing all of that, I had some parchment paper. I bought a pan for this whole video and everything. I went and buy parchment paper and all them thing. And I put the parchment paper in the pan, and now I'm just putting the egg wash on top of the cheese rolls before I place it in the oven. I had already turned the oven on, so it was hot, and then I let it cook for about, or let it bake for 20 minutes at 375 in the oven. So this is what it's looking like, nice and glossy and juicy. You can call me Delicate Jewel, the pastry chef. You know, I made cheese rolls, so now, I mean, there's nothing really that I can't do, right? So I just placed it in the oven, and then 20 minutes later, it's all done. Yeah. I made cheese roll. Oh my. I made cheese roll. I am so excited. Guys, look at them. Look at them. Just look at those little cheese roll minis. They are just so beautiful. They're perfect. You see one of them burst open, but that's okay. They look so good. And they tasted really good. My mom tried it. She said it was really good. I took it to work. I had my colleague try it. I had an Indian colleague try it, and he was like, these are really, really good. And I'm like, oh my goodness. I had my Guyanese colleague try it, and she's like, they were good. She said that it was a little too dry. I should have put a little bit more butter, and I agree, because I agree. But anyway, this is my cheese roll. Look at it. Anywho, this is the end of the video. Thank you so much for watching. I hope that you enjoyed it. I hope that you will try it out and let me know how it came out. Let me know honestly in the comment section what your thoughts are, how they look. If you are pastry chefs out there and you're watching this video, let your girl know. I can take constructive criticism, okay? Because how am I gonna know when I'm not doing something right? Anyway, thank you for watching once again. If you are not subscribed, hit the subscribe button, hit the bell button, hit all when you hit the bell to be notified of whenever I do upload to this channel. All right, I do have some more cooking videos coming, so stay tuned for that. Thumbs it up so that, you know, it can be recommended for other people, so that YouTube can see that. And yeah, leave a comment down below, and I'm going to close this video out with this. May the Lord bless you. May the Lord keep you. May the Lord make his face to shine upon you. May the Lord be gracious unto you. May the Lord lift up your countenance and give you peace in the midst of whatever storms you may be facing. Take care of your beautiful selves, and I will see you very soon. Ciao. Thank you for watching. God bless you.